And we live. What's up, family and friends? Welcome back to another edition of the Wrap Up Podcast. Got my boy Reebok Rob. I'm Lenny B. What's going on, bro?
Hey man, what's going on with you, man?
Hey, man,
A
I'm
little
chilling.
tired, but I'll make it.
Yeah, man. Tired. That is the right way to put this Wednesday, man. The monkey is definitely on my back. Uh, for good reason, we definitely been putting in work, but yeah, he did. But I'm gonna kick him off after the show.
Okay, I feel that. I feel that. Well, mine is most definitely I've been hit with a few uppercuts today. I'm exhausted.
Right.
I'm getting rocked. This monkey can fight.
Yeah.
This monkey's a fighter.
Right.
Yeah, man. So thank God it's Wednesday. I get to come in here with all my rappers, man, and we gonna have a good show, man, and we're gonna wrap this thing up, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. What's been going on with your week though since last week?
Man, it's been a slow roll, man. Just this. So this the week before Christmas, at least for me, I feel like we have all lived the same life kind of. So the week before Christmas moves the slowest,
Mm-hmm.
and then the week after Christmas moves the absolute fastest because it's like boom, New Year, you know.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, so I'm in that slow week right now where it's like everything is like slowed down, everything is just, like
Yeah.
um people at work are just kind of like in that weird, like, I want to get off, but I'm not actually off yet. And like my next week plans are, you know what I mean? It's like,
Right.
oh God. And then you look at it, you check your watch 2 days later and it's still Monday, So it's like, oh man, what, like, so I feel like this week has been going really slow.
Yeah, we just realized that it was Christmas next week. So it was just like, dang, like time is definitely here as like the end of the year basically. And
Yeah, this year is over.
yeah, which is it's like it's funny because it's over, but it still feels like it's so much to accomplish and so much that you can still accomplish in this year, because a lot of people, they start wrapping up their
Early.
their things, right? And when you and it kind of goes back to like football too, or like any type of sport where it's just like, oh, hey man, we got this game in the bag, we up by 10, and then
Right.
before you know it, like, dang, how did we lose by 15?
I'll give you a perfect metaphor. Always, always, always play your bowl game because you can end up getting your head busted by 60 points in your bowl game and then throwing your next season off.
Yeah, 100%.
Ask me how I know.
How you know? Mm,
So, this is bowl season. Come
right.
on. So, guys, let's finish our bowl game. Let's play in our bowl game. What up, Teriyaki? Let's
What
play in
up?
our bowl game, and that will send us in the next season on a high note, on a good foot, as the old folks would say.
Yeah,
Let's go into next year on a good foot.
yeah. High note, good foot. Anything that got you on the high note, far as music or show this week?
I'm glad you asked. Yes, there is, man. I watched a very, Dog, this is one of them cheesy movies, brother.
Okay.
That it's cheesy.
Right.
Acting is subpar, you
Right.
know, but it's Christmas based, and you like, I can get behind this.
Okay.
Meet Me Next Christmas with Christina Milian. There it is. All
Oh
right. So
Lord.
boom. So look. So she. All
This
right.
is
I'm gonna
this
just
is
give it to you.
this is obviously something you watch with your old lady, and you know you got your popcorn, your wine, because you can't
Right.
watch this by yourself. It seems like.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
can you? Right.
Oh,
Or can you?
yeah.
So let me tell you. So these two brothers right here, she's sleeping with both of them, right? And then
Oh
they
Lord.
find out about it and they squabble down, right? And end up. I'm totally kidding, right?
Oh.
So yeah, yeah. I had to draw you in because I know you was gonna be like, "Who wrote this? Tyler Perry?" You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Hey.
So nah. So the brother on the left, the dark skinned brother, James, she meets him in the airport. Everything is blessed. Like they hit it off immediately. They're neither Christina Milian obviously is not in a position to return that energy. So he's desperate at this point. He's just like, "Yo, just meet me next Christmas if it's meant to be." Boom. So we start the movie off. 5 minutes later, her boyfriend uh, breaks up with her or whatever, and then this guy on the right, Teddy, Teddy comes in and he saves the day because he's her
Okay.
concierge, and yeah, so they end up spending the whole day together, and it's just it's one of them cheesy, beautiful, like I didn't know I was in the mood for Christmas. You know what I mean? Like, what did we say last week? What gets me in the mood for Christmas? Home Alone. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Right.
So, like usually that's what gets me there. But like, Meet Me Next Christmas is so cheesy, dog.
Ah
And
man.
so like, I want to do something nice for somebody. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, it's so like that you watch it and you're like, you know what, man? I like this. You know what I mean? So
Right.
yeah, Meet Me Next Christmas is definitely
Yeah.
a great one.
I definitely probably take a look at it because you know Keith's definitely been on the whole holiday vibe and wanting to watch all of these Christmas movies and stuff like that. And I told her last night she threw one on. I was like, good because I was ready for bed. I I went straight to sleep. I don't have time for those movies, man. I hate the cheesiness about those movies and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure she'll add that to
Sleepless.
yeah, the marathon of movies shows that we
Hmm.
have to watch over the weekend and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
you won't disappoint. I
no,
would say
trust me, I'll be disappointed, but I get through it. I just can't take those types of movies, man.
I
Though
can't take this no
I,
more.
I can't take it, man. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely throw it in the
Yeah,
loop. But I'm
this
pretty
will be
sure.
the least
Right.
annoying of them.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. For sure. Yeah. It's
Other
definitely.
than your like, this will be the least annoying aside from the classics.
Mhm.
Like, Home Alone's my favorite. My
Yeah.
second favorite is Bill Murray Scrooge.
Okay. I don't think I've
Dog,
seen that.
Scrooge was that boy.
Mhm.
Like, Bill Murray and Scrooge, and he was like a real Scrooge. Like, he was like, "You're fired," and she was like, "It's Christmas Eve," and he was just like, "Oh, thank you for reminding me. Give me back your Christmas bonus." Dude was sick. Hey, and he
that's
was on sick time, dog.
that's a sicko
Bill
right
Murray was
there.
on sicko, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, it's sicko time, and that is a wild thing to do to somebody, you know, especially during the holiday times and stuff like that. But I wanted to show another sicko to start the show off. So let's get to the show.
The head of Georgia's Central Electoral Commission was doused with black paint on Saturday at a meeting to confirm that the ruling Georgian Dream won the controversial parliamentary elections in October. Opposition leader David Kirtatse, who threw the paint, told the chairman that the official results of the vote did not reflect voters' true choice. Kirtatse is a commission member from the United National Movement Party. When the meeting resumed, the chairman was seen with a bandaged eye. Protesters also gathered outside the commission's building in Tbilisi, where officials announced the final results. Opposition supporters have rejected the results amid allegations that the vote.
That's black paint, dog. Listen here, don't throw black paint in my eyes, bro.
Two things. As a man, he could not have handled that better.
Right.
Brother, you do not faze me. I do not care.
Right.
Someone come get this guy out of here, man. Like, he kind of just like shook him off, like, yeah. And then went back there, wiped the paint off his face. I got
he got the eye patch and
right. Just got the eye patch and just was like, yeah, I'm ready.
Those election times are troubling waters, man. People are always at high stakes when it comes to stuff like that. So
especially in those countries, because assault can happen, bro. Soon as they get up on you close, they're not getting up on you close to like figure out your stance on reform. You know what I mean? They're getting up close to you because you in jabbing distance, like you're in striking distance, and right. I need to talk to you about this.
Yeah, in striking distance, you never know someone's striking distance, especially when they're coming with paint in foreign objects, and this person's striking distance was definitely, really close. So let's go right here.
The business world was stunned today as Connor Gatos, the CEO of the newly revived Enron, was pied in a public event. The incident occurred during a press conference where Gatos was outlining his vision for the future of the energy giant. As Gatos spoke, a protester stormed the stage, smashing a cream pie in his face. The protester, later identified as an advocate for corporate responsibility, shouted slogans against Enron's controversial past. The incident immediately went viral, sparking debates about the legacy of Enron and the challenges faced by Gatos. Some saw it as a harmless act of protest, while others condemned it as disrespectful and counterproductive. Regardless of where...
How is that harmless?
Did you see the captions on this? They're calling him pie face now. Dog, I dare someone to call me pie face to my face like that.
He got cream pied.
Okay. Okay.
Man.
Okay. So anytime you brother, you know what I'm about to say. And I thank you so much for playing this. I'm traumatized by stuff like this because I have done this before.
Yes.
I cream pied a teacher one time. She was asking for it. And I was just like, I gotta cream you. Pie yow. Huh?
You what?
I had to cream pie a teacher one time. It was a free-for-all. I had returned back to campus. Pie yow, right in the kisser. I had to get her. And I felt so bad for doing that. Right? I loosened this lady's teeth. Shouts out to Miss Flynn. I don't know if Miss Flynn is like still with us, but if she is, man, shouts out to that lady, man. Like, she prepared us for the worst of the worst.
Right.
Like, she was like, middle school is going to be hell. So I'm going to take you there now. And then middle school was a breeze.
Yeah.
We got to middle school and it was a breeze. I never done projects like that until senior year. The country project we had to do. So yeah, man, all that was in like boiling up on me, man. And I had I had a cream pie, and I smashed her face, and I wasn't even trying to be malicious. You know,
she got us ready for the pros, real life.
she did. She put us through the combine. She trained us, and then we showed up. Because honestly, you can tell the kids who didn't have Miss Flynn. Yeah. She did not have any kids in her class that were like. Right. What they say? What do they say now? What are these excuses they use now on the spectrum or whatever? She ain't had any of them kids.
Right.
Because that to her that was an excuse. You know. Right.
She was like the Nick Saban of elementary teachers.
The Nick Saban of elementary.
She was gonna beat it out of you.
And you better have your red pen. Hey, that's what you better have.
Red pen check. Because I'm not taking these papers home to grade.
No. You guys are doing that. I got a life to live outside of here. You 12-year-old kid, grade these papers.
What? Now that we're of age and we see teachers and things like that, they obviously have a outside life, and we see certain teachers on social media now, and so it's wild. But I do think sometimes, like, what does Miss Flynn outside life look like back then? Like, what was she doing?
Whatever she wanted, because she didn't have to grade papers. So if she wanted to get a box of wine and just like cuddle up in front of the TV, getting her Golden Girls on, she could do that. I tell you what she's not doing. Grading papers.
Right.
Worried about us.
She definitely was.
But I tell you one thing, Monday morning, 8 o'clock, have your A game on, because class starts at 8, and that is when I'm going to start teaching.
Right. Yeah.
Bruh, you was calling my class. Listen, I ain't going to say that. I'm just going to say that Miss Flynn was a next level type of person. And when I returned, I think when we were in 7th or 8th grade, they set me up because they put so much cream on that pie, I had to stuff her. Yow! And I just, and her teeth were loose. And she stopped me after. She was like, hey. I was like, hey, Miss Flynn. She's like, why did you stuff me like? And I was like, why'd you do that? And I was like, my bad. I just learned how to pie people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm only like 13 at the time. Like, what? My bad. She's like, don't ever do that. And then she pointed to her tooth, and she like moved her tooth, bruh. Her tooth was loose, man. Yeah, straight to the face.
Man.
Sorry, Miss Flynn.
Dang,
I didn't mean to do that. I was just wild, bruh.
You was wild. And you know who else is wild?
Who that?
It was an emotional hearing, actually. Frederick Moorfield Jr. stood, addressed the court, and cried as he told the judge, I made a mistake, I own my mistake, and I will pay the price. And then he was handed a 24-month sentence for dogfighting in a first-of-its-kind federal case here in Maryland. Mr. Moorfield, you expressed some really heartfelt remorse, and you apologized. We don't have a camera in the courtroom. Do you want to say any of it on camera now?
Nothing to say. It was all done in the courtroom. Have a good day.
No comment from 64-year-old ex-DOD official Frederick Moorfield Jr. after learning his fate in Maryland's first ever federal dogfighting case. Are any of you able to comment at all on the case?
I have to refer to the FBI Field Office for Public Affairs in Washington, D.C.
What about the DOD or the USDA?
No, we're not authorized to comment. Thank you.
Moorfield was indicted last year. He pleaded guilty in September and admitted that under the moniker Jihad Kennels, he used his home in Arnold to keep, train, fight, and kill dogs by electrocuting them with jumper cables and a car battery for more than 20 years. The judge called that heinous and cruel on an exceptional scale. Federal sentencing guidelines suggested 12 to 18 months. Federal prosecutors pushed for 30. Hi, Mr. Levin, can you What do you make of the sentence that was handed down today?
No comment today. We'll have a press release.
Moorfield's lawyer and 5 family members asked for mercy, and Moorfield himself stood, addressed the court, and called himself remorseful, sorry, ashamed, embarrassed, and selfish. And then the judge imposed a sentence of 24 months, the first 18 in federal prison, followed by 6 months of home detention. The judge noted Moorfield is the highest.
20 years.
Nah, 24 months, 2 years.
No, I'm saying he's been doing it for 20
Oh,
years.
yeah. He's a vet in the game. And I was just going to say, bro, there's nothing that pisses white America off more than, like, you know, busting dogs up, killing dogs and stuff like that. So here's the thing. I don't love dogs like that, right?
Right.
But I'm not going to electrocute no dog, brother.
Nah.
Zapping, there has to be like a morality. Like, this is wrong. Electrocuting a dog?
Where did he bury him at?
Oh, man. Their bones. Give a dog a bone. Listen, they're all over the yard. Like, and then, you know what's so messed up? Is they probably had a police dog come in and sniff them out. How dare you disrespect me? The German Shepherd's probably digging. Is like, come on, y'all. Y'all, this what y'all doing? Y'all having me dig up, like, my people? You know?
Right.
This brother has this is one of the sickest cases I ever seen, bro. Right. Like, 20 years of doing this?
Yeah.
So he was getting busy back in the Vic era.
Exactly. That's what's so wild. And once he found, because Vic went down for how many years? About 3,
2.
Right? Oh, it was 2? Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
2.
So he was just like, okay. 24 months.
Whether you fight dogs for 4 years or 20, it's still going to be 2 years.
Right.
So let me fight for 20 years. Jihad Kennels. Come ask about me.
Hey, DMV, man. I know a couple people out there that love to bet.
Careful.
I just leave it at that, man.
Yeah.
But real talk, because, like, you know, one thing about it is when you go around the world and see different customs and things like that, you see cockfighting and all of that. I want to know how much money, like, something like that brings in.
A lot.
A lot.
That's part of the allure, is to just, you know, I know somebody, man, who somebody close to me who was, you know, just, you know, they were just, you know, getting dogs and just, you know,
right,
breeding them, you know.
Right.
And he was like, oh, these dogs will fetch this. It's like,
and it was always for security purposes.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Definitely for security purposes. And my thing was, I don't know that much about the dog game, but I know that you're not going to fetch top dollar for mutts. Bro, mutts are free.
Right.
I'm not going to pay for a mutt. You out of your mutt mind if you think I'm going to pay for like I need pure blood. So, you know, it can get pretty like this. You can make it a nice little living, you know what I'm saying, having dog kennels. And then you add the fighting on top of that. Right. You know what I mean? Then you add the you know, whatever else he was doing on top of that. Like,
yeah, he heard that song you recommended and went crazy with the mutts. Like, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. But yeah, teriyaki. That's why I only do the cockfights in Bali, man. Thailand too wild for me with certain things. So, but yeah, you know, kind of speaking of security, and you know, we in the holiday time frame. It's a lot more travel. People, airlines, trains, cruises more. You know, people got time off. So yeah, let's go over here right here.
A cruise ship passenger who was reportedly drunk and unruly on a Royal Caribbean cruise ship has died. Fox 11's Haley Winslow, who broke this story originally, is live for us again tonight, new at 6. Haley.
Alex, I spoke to a family member of the man who died on the cruise ship. He was aboard with his little son and his wife, some other family members. They say his enraged behavior was completely uncharacteristic of him, that he's a very nice person, and they're trying to get to the bottom of exactly what happened, but they're absolutely devastated, as is the man we introduced you to yesterday, who videotaped the incident.
I just want to give my condolences to the family, and I'm really sorry. Nobody deserves to die, especially like that.
Shocked and saddened, Christopher McHale says he's heartbroken. No! To learn an unruly cruise ship passenger has died. The coroner's office confirms 35-year-old Michael Virgil died aboard Royal Caribbean's Navigator of the Seas.
May he rest in peace. He just needed some help.
It was supposed to be a fun cruise to Mexico. Water slides, hot tubs, even an escape room on board. But an hour after departing the port out of San Pedro, McHale says Virgil got off the elevator on the wrong floor and started making threats, screaming profanity and racial slurs.
The gentleman that was drunk said that he was going to kill us, and then he started chasing us down the hallway. The crew member that I was running with was able to lock himself in one of the towel rooms.
McHale says Virgil injured 2 crew members and then captured video of him trying to get to that crew member by kicking the door to the towel room with his steel-toed boots.
And he was asking for God to forgive him. So, I mean, I forgive him. You know, I'm not God, but I forgive him. It's alcohol.
Do it. Just relax. I swear to God.
Shirtless and exhausted, Virgil is surrounded by security. McHale says they used bear or pepper spray, towels, zip ties, and eventually handcuffs to detain Virgil. But one of his family members says security injected Virgil with some sort of sedative, and within an hour, he died. The family member says Virgil's enraged behavior is completely uncharacteristic of him, and that he was a good man who leaves behind a wife and 7-year-old son also aboard the cruise.
I'm very sorry for what you guys are going through, and if you guys need anything, please reach out. God bless you guys.
The Royal Caribbean Group sent us this.
That wasn't alcohol.
Nothing can convince me that he started tripping like that 30 minutes out of port. They can still see land, buddy. As soon as we undock, as soon as we get underway, I'm tripping. That's not alcohol. He was set up. That's a big boy to be out of control like that, brother.
That's a big boy.
That's a bear, dog. Imagine a bear being out of control. I didn't know how big bro was until he took that shirt off.
Yeah.
Dog, that dude's doing damage. Especially imagine me in open-toed shoes.
Yeah.
With a drink in my hand.
Right.
Vacation mode.
I'm not ready to scrap.
This is the last thing. Yeah, man, it's the last thing I'm thinking, dog. I'm going to have to go toe-to-toe with Big Show? Man, I didn't get on this.
Well, it's the Big Show. Dog, you heard his music come out, and he just...
Well...
and he started chasing you? Nah, dog. Bro.
I'm going to think this is a joke.
Somebody that big puts you in the... Nah.
They should have stopped this from jump, because you're not getting on this cruise, sir, with steel-toe boots, because I think... Listen, you're getting on here to do damage. Steel toes? Why don't you have like Nike Flyknit or like, you know, open toe shoes like the rest of us, bro? You get on here ready to do work. You're getting on here ready to kick some ass. And we're brother.
Yeah, it's tough, man, because at first glimpse you see that and you're like, oh yeah, he stopped off in Mexico. He was trying to go find some of that pure. But then it's just like, you don't know, because somebody could have, you know, drugged this man. Something could have happened, because clearly he wasn't in his right mind.
Right. Especially if his wife and son is like Like, so if there was tells, he's dead. So his wife would have been like, yeah, some every now and again, when he drinks tequila, he get to tripping, you know. She was like, nah, I never seen bro trip out like this.
Right.
That is a bad trip on some type of drug, like, and it didn't mix well with the sedative that they injected with him. Now, did they have to hit him with a sedative? I don't know this man's strength, bro.
Right.
Because I saw a video of Rodney King get hit over his head with a billy club 50 times and got up and was like, let's talk. So Rodney King was 185. This brother was 581. I don't know the two different type of like mindset that he was. I don't know the mindset. They may have had to, hit him with some type of sedation.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
they probably didn't have any tasers or bullets.
Bullets
on board.
He needed bullets. He needed bullets going through him. He needed some type of bullets or voltage going through his body, dog. He's not stopping. That dude was huge.
That's a big. Bet you can read the bullet.
That's a big. My thing is that I would be ill prepared for this, bro, because my mindset is just not on scrap mode. Like,
I'm trying to.
I'm on scrap
myself.
mode when I'm moving through life.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I left all that back on the mainland.
Yeah.
I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, no one's getting your real name. Like,
right.
Hey, what's your name? Sean. It's so you're just out there and you're vibing, and this guy's like, nah, I'm gonna kill you. And just starts sprinting full speed at you. I know he was moving down them hallways too. On the wrong floor? He not even supposed to be on his floor?
Nah, man. Yeah, that's scary, dog. And it shows you what happens when people just, lose their mind on certain substance and things like that. But yeah, like I said, it's travel mode. A lot of people traveling, so you always got to be careful with passengers like this.
This woman caused quite a scene on board her Delta flight.
What's your name? You may not have a job tomorrow. I want this lady.
Now the tables have turned on Susan Perez. She's been placed on leave during an investigation for throwing her weight around.
The governor.
Yep, it turns out the woman who got all sorts of attention for her obnoxious behavior works for the New York State Council on the Arts. Now Perez's name and image have been removed from the council's official website, and she's been placed on a leave of absence. The drama began when Perez boarded the Delta flight from JFK to Syracuse, New York, and was seated in the back of the plane. Marissa Rundell and her 8-month-old son Mason were in the same aisle. Rundell says Perez was cursing about her seat assignment.
I said, please don't use that language in front of my son. And she turned around and saw me and she said, shut the up.
It escalated from there when the passenger complained about sitting next to the 8-month-old boy.
He's not going to cry the whole time.
Then a flight attendant stepped in.
We can put you on the next flight. What's your name? Tabitha, 9766. Thank you, Tabitha. You may not have a job tomorrow. I want this lady.
Perez instantly backed off.
I can't, Tabitha. I have to. I apologize. Please. No, I apologize. All right. I apologize. I have to be in this fight.
It kind of made me laugh when she started to apologize because you don't just go from being a psycho to apologizing and
being a psycho. That's exactly.
Hey,
excuse me, ma'am. Can you please not use that language around my kid? You know what? F you. I got some language for you.
Oh, man, brother. I gotta respect this lady for doubling down on that. Because Because that baby don't understand us yet. That baby don't understand these words I'm saying.
Yeah.
You do though.
Come on, man. He's 8 months. He's Google Gaga and everywhere.
It took 9 months to cook this little kid, man. And now he ain't even been out that amount of time. And you're gonna tell me that I can't cuss in public? You know what? F you. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. So, but it would have been a flawless video if she would have just stuck out the whole way.
Yeah.
Don't say I'm sorry. No,
Stand on it.
You know what? Yes, man, go down. Like, your job is gone, right? So listen, you have to assume in today's time, if you act up on a plane, your job is cooked.
Yes.
I don't care what the job is. Like, you're not going back even if you work at McDonald's, you're not going back like Wednesday after tripping on a plane. They're gonna be like, bro, we seen you, man. It's over for you. You know? So your job is already cooked. So you might as well just go ahead and just do it. So
go all in.
Yeah, she backed out like a coward, man. After telling the baby F you to his face.
Bro, you a psycho if you that's crazy. Hey, yo, baby.
Cussing him.
Gave him 2 birds.
Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
Take 2 of these and go to sleep. Change his diaper.
Ooh, hope these make you feel better. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Crazy.
I can't never let somebody else's kid get me that mad. Like my own kids, yeah. They'll draw you across that line easy. But somebody else's kids, bro, that's not your concern. They can crash this plane if they want. That's none of my concern, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know how to handle your kid, that's not on me, man. It's not on me.
Yeah, I feel you.
Wow.
But yeah, and that was probably them just trying to get, it's holidays. They're just trying to get to see their loved ones, probably drop some presents off and,
right.
Stuff like that. But yeah, as we're talking about, presents and what's like the trendy thing this year that you see a lot of people wanting as gifts for Christmas or maybe kids. We kind of talked about kids, but what do you see most people kind of wanting nowadays through social media and stuff like that?
Money.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was at a holiday party, and I was like, I don't care nothing about these prizes. Just give us gift cards. I want the money.
Yeah. We didn't have to have the party.
Yeah. I just
give me the gift card.
Give me the bread.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to return this gift anyway.
For store credit.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have your receipt,
right,
we'll be covering your story next Wednesday.
Right.
You fraud. We'll be covering your story next week. You fraud. But nah, I've been seeing a lot of people and kids. They've been wanting. I don't really pay attention, bro, because I paid for my problems to go away. You know what I mean? Like, what you want, and how long it's gonna take. You know what? Here, because this Apple Pay is gonna be there in a second. You know what I mean? So take that. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. Yarmulke, all that. I'm out. So
yeah, I feel you. What do you think about this trend as a gift?
2000s, when we all had those old school flip phones, turns out they are making a comeback. Major phone companies say many Americans want to ditch their smartphones for so-called dumb phones.
Yep.
Some cell phone makers have even come up with new models of these iconic flip and brick phones to help those who want to live a little more simply.
Yep.
Jolene Kent explains.
We
we've all done it.
I cannot go to bed without looking for at least 2 hours on my phone.
My husband goes to the bathroom, my phone whops out, and I'm scrolling on Instagram unnecessarily.
Now, many are fed up and calling for a flip back to simpler time.
Who are you?
A growing number of Americans are ditching their smartphones for old-school dumb phones.
Remember those epic hang-ups? Oh yeah, they're back.
In 2021, dumb phone sales made up under 1% of the mobile phone market. In 2022, it doubled to 2%, accounting for more than 6 million Americans. Daisy Krigbon and Will Stoltz found themselves each spending around 6 hours a day on their smartphones. So 2 years ago, the couple decided to go dumb.
When was the moment that you realized, okay, I have a big problem with technology?
When it prevented me from sleeping for years on end.
For me, it's
to switch from a smartphone to a dumb phone?
I think it's radical to hand your life over to any phone, a smartphone. I think that's pretty radical. This isn't the next step for everybody, but this is a next step, and we hope that more and more people will take it.
Joe Lincoln joins us now, it appears.
On the phone. Hey, Joe.
Yeah, so what you think about that, man? Go back to the old school flip phone, sidekick type of things?
The irony is crazy. So you got someone filming themselves on a smartphone, unboxing a dumb phone.
Right.
Which you're dumb, so, because the thing is, it's like, what? So the first thing you did was get on TikTok and be like, I'm off it. Like, if you have an addiction to that social media, you're going to find a way to get on it.
Yeah.
So even if you're not on it for all, you know what? I guess it's not to completely eliminate it. It's just to limit it. So
yeah, I guess it's just more because I think when you think about it, maybe you just don't want to be addicted to it when you're on your commute to work or you kind of want to just set it up for hey, whenever I'm home, I want to be able to, get on Instagram or those types of things. But
everything, I think you're right. I think you're right. It's just technology. This is the best time. It's always going to be the best time to be alive.
Yes.
Right now, because everything is technology is always moving forward. I couldn't without knowing, it would be easy for me to go back, but I can't go back because my entire wallet's on my phone. Yeah. You know what I mean? I remember when, we used to have to send my sister, shouts out to my sister, we used to have to send her money in college through MoneyGram and stuff like that. Yeah. And now I can just send her nothing, the way I want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just a lot more convenient, and just it's all about convenience. But I do like this because there are people that are addicted. There are people that wake up out of their sleep just to scroll through social media. There are people that get on social media before they brush their teeth. There's people that, the only thing you should be doing in the morning when you open your eyes is praying, right?
Right.
Getting that water that's on the side of the bed and putting on your music to get you through your morning or your podcast or whatever. You shouldn't be oh, I got to see what happened with whoa. So
which probably nothing happened.
Nothing happened unless it's I think I went to bed during the Super Bowl one year. And that was the only time I woke up and was who won? You know what I mean? It was Rams, the year the Rams beat somebody. And I woke up, I was oh, who won? Did Aaron Donald get his first ring or whatever? And so I was scrambling, trying to get to my phone, trying to figure out who won. But other than that, what? You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be that serious, but yeah, man.
Yeah,
it's good though.
Yeah, I think that I think the glaring part of it is you don't have self-control. Like that's the part that we, need to talk about when it comes to having to go that far. I do like the idea, and I would, embrace a flip phone, because like I
Mhm.
told you before, certain times it feels like your job is just attached to you, and they feel
Mhm.
like they can just get a hold of you at any time.
Read
And
receipts and all that. No, no.
yeah, absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
And you just different. Yeah, but we're not gonna go there. But yeah, so I think, what do you say about like this time frame for people, maybe, uh, probably, cause they say like during this time, whether it may be just like the year, like the ending of the year, you kind of look at your. I know he was so. Looking at the end of the year, like one is the weather outdoors, um, the loss of sunlight. Because I looked at it, there's certain days that you don't even get 12, 10 hours of sunlight. um you kind of find people in this rut where it's just like, dang, like I'm kind of just going about my days, because it's, very, whatever that case may be, they're going through whatever. So what do you say to people like that, and kind of just like your ending words to the episode?
So it's funny you brought that up, brother, because I'm one of those people.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's the hardest time of the year for me.
Right.
Um, I thrive in the sunlight. I thrive in the heat. Yeah. So what has been getting me through that this particular year is that true freedom is achieved through discipline. So what all the rappers out there should do is try to start a habit and break a habit, before the year's over. Like, so you don't want to wait until January, because then it seems kind of like, oh, then 2025 gonna be my year. Like, you know what I mean? It seems like I don't know. It seems kind of like forced a little bit. New Year's resolution. Like, you should try and start something like that around Christmas. You know what I mean? Like, you should try and start something like that around, like October. Like, get 2 months of it in. So by January, you're hitting full stride, and you're like, okay, okay. You know what I mean? So that way you can achieve your goals. So yeah, I'm one of those people, man, and just keep your head up. I'm not as social during the winter months. I don't like to do much, and it is because, like, it just sucks. You know what I mean? Like, it's always dark. That's why I'm hoping Trump's America. He said he's going to get rid of it off the rip. He says it's stupid. You know what I mean? And he wants to get rid of it. So I'm hoping that he can do something about that. But you know, true freedom is achieved through discipline, man. So let's discipline ourselves. And this doesn't have to be like, a lot of times, me and you, we talk a lot about like disciplining ourselves with fitness, but that doesn't have to apply to everybody. So, like, discipline yourself to not get on social media for X amount of hours a day. You know what I mean? And then, like, slowly taper that off. Get a productivity journal. Yeah. And that's a habit, and build a habit and break a habit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I haven't had a drink in 3 weeks, almost a month. Like, you know what I mean? And it's not like I was seeking to, like, oh, I'm not gonna drink. Like, I had every intention of probably having a drink, but I was just like, oh, let me keep kicking this ball, see how long I can kick it. You know what I mean? Like, so that way, when you do get back on that, by now, hold on now. By no means am I saying I'm, not gonna drink again.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? But when you got back in, 2 beers I had you tore up from the floor up. You know what I mean? So, and you're like, okay, cool. This is cool. So, yeah, that's my words of wisdom. And that's what helps me, because some people love winter, man. Some people love this darkness and stuff like that. And I just don't, dog. I love it being hot and sunny till like 9 p.m. dog. Those are the best days for me. Like my mental is just mentaling, dog. Like I'm just, and I just love it, man. Those days where you wake up and you start getting ready and it's dark a little bit still, you get going, like the only thing that I don't agree with, kind of, but it, this is a climate thing, is it's 99 degrees by 9 o'clock. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
So, and you can't walk to your mailbox without needing a shower. So, I mean, other than that, I mean, I love the last week in March. When that time, switches back and you're like, oh, bet we back in here, baby. I blossom like a flower. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, seasonal depression is real, man.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's definitely good words and something that we all probably have went through at some part in our life, is those seasonals where it's just like, dang, man, like, is this season over with? But I have something good for what you were saying, far as the get a habit, break a habit, but I don't want to talk about it right now. I'll leave it for next show, and then we can kind of just rap about the video and kind of gear ourselves up, all the rappers out here, for 2025, because the beginning of 2024, I remember me telling you that 2024 is gonna set up 2025 and
2026
and above, and beyond. And I think even at the end of the year, I even found something to make it stand even more. So I'll share it with everybody on the next show. I thank everybody for showing up, and appreciate the continuous love. And I hope everyone have a great holiday period, New Year's, if we don't see you before then. And love everyone.
And before you sign off, bro, it's next Wednesday's Christmas. We're still rapping.
We're still rapping.
Okay, so get in here. Get your hot chocolate.
That's in the morning time. Open your gifts. Let the kids, do their thing.
Discredit all of your hard work.
Yeah.
Right? Because Santa Claus, right?
Right.
Get no thank yous, right? And then come and rap with us.
Yeah,
because we're gonna be here.
That'd be the perfect. I think that'd be the perfect Christmas show, holiday show, kind of get us ready for 2025. So it'd be more of a conversational piece along with some stuff. Yeah. But love y'all. That's why we need this fool in here.
Every week you can't miss, bro. Go be with your kids, man. Damn.
Right. Any last words?
No, that's it, man. Yeah.
Right,
I think I dropped that. Well, I'll give it the one more, man. I forgot it. Oh, true freedom is attained through unwrap it and then wrap it up. This brother is spitting. We'll wrap next week.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
Peace.
The second guess. Yes. No pressure. Look how God done bless you. Wonder why I'm feeling extra. Say what it do, what the business is. Folk running over what the devil sin. Shoes, pants, chest, shoulders. Get up, off me, don't get closer. It ain't over, till it's over. Game breaker, big joker. Jesus like don't trip, finna make the boat tip. Set the tone with that ice cold, but I won't slip. In my bag like road trip. Switch stands, do my dance, dog, he really don't miss. I don't need a crystal unless it's hot sauce, brother. And I ain't gotta sell my soul just to pop off, brother. Ain't no demon time when you anointed. I keep it regal like movies and hop out like I'm getting dropped off, brother. Car smelling brand new. And we don't rock with the flakes, call me shampoo. We just tryna spread that light, bring them lamps through. Just got me thinking that it's nothing that I can't do. Feeling like the champ too.
We just out here praising God, looking fly, you know, regular day.
No pressure, look how God done bless you. Wonder why I'm feeling extra. Say what it do.